knocked a bunch of it down. It's funny, we were 80 or 90 hundredths, and then it did its re-averaging compared to other stations.
Mm-hmm.
It said we only had 69 hundredths.
69 hundredths versus 64 hundredths?
Versus 90.
Oh.
The question is, was its initial thing right, or is it averaging more?
Really? I was showing it saying 64 hundredths.
Well, at one point it was almost 90 hundredths.
Oh, maybe it was an hour ratio?
Yeah, you're right.
Versus actual ratio.
Well, we were out in the rain watching it fall, and it was 80, 90.
Yeah,
Right,
an hour
close.
maybe.
Well, yeah.
Kind of like when it says where it's getting an inch an hour, but it's not actually an inch an hour.
Well,
that's rainfall rate, not actual rainfall itself.
Sound, well, yeah.
Remember, I got duped on that with the last weather station. It says, oh yeah, it's raining like 5 inches an hour.
No.
And then Rich is like, no.
Yeah.
He said that's a rainfall per hour. It only rained 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was very heavy rain.
Yep.
And if it would have lasted an hour, we'd probably have 5 inches.
Or yeah.
Average like that. There's a different thing where they average. $1,000 sign-on bonuses.
Yeah.
And they've even dropped the requirements how long you have to stay to get that thing.
Yeah.
Because
like
other people are just getting it and leaving, and or some places are offering more than 1,000 for sign-on.
Wow.
Because it's so hard to get people.
Wow.
They said there was a McDonald's in Kansas offering $2,500, no time requirement, for you to show up, for you to sign on to work.
Wow.
$2,500. They hand it to you after you complete your interview.
Yeah, I'm hard.
They hand you a check for 20.
Well, for folks that are hurt,
yeah, that would be nice.
For folks,
of course,
that
it doesn't prevent somebody saying, "Oh, there's $2,500," and I quit.
Well, yeah,
cash it, put it in my bank account. I quit.
Yeah, but
yeah,
for the folks that are having a tough time, and they offer them $2,500 to start
at McDonald's. They
can start. They can do something with $2,500.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's food, rent, or gas, or what.
Yeah.
You know, and then it makes me pretty.
And then they're paying them like $20 to $25 an hour.
That would make me more loyal for sure. Yeah.
I'm like, dang.
Yep.
But what's weird is they're going to pay you $20, $25 an hour to work at this McDonald's, while people who have been working there for 10, 15 years
or 15
are only making 13.
Yes.
And they're not going to increase their wage.
That's not right.
So said some people there were like, Oh, I guess we'll quit, come back in 2 weeks and get our $2,500
And a raise.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's part of the problem with it. They did that when they had to. One of the raises I got is when they couldn't get people for the $8.50 an hour. I started at it at Delta, I think it was. I was making 12 or 13 at Sykes or more. Of course, then when Sykes went out of business, there wasn't not making anything. But I was making more money at Sykes than I think I ever made at Delta.
Yeah.
But Delta was paying and Sykes was gone, so kind of narrows that down.
Well, that was a different market, and had the recession hit Minot and stuff, it might have been a different thing.
Well,
since North Dakota was so insulated because of oil.
Well, the thing.
It's a different story.
The thing. Well, they were probably paying workers in Williston big money too.
Of course they were.
Yeah. But it's when I got out of the Air Force, I got 2 college degrees. And I got experience, but the trouble is, there are no jobs. You know, I tried working for Phil. Phil's a nice guy. There just wasn't any hours. There wasn't any money. Finally dawned on it, you're making more money if you're working in for the restaurant than you are for working security, and get more hours.
And you have all the risks.
And, yeah, right. I said, well, shoot, you know. And I thought about going back to school. They said even if you have a law degree, you got to go to Devil's Lake to become a peace officer. I went, okay, so I would have to go back to school again to become a cop, and then they're going to tell me my cholesterol's too high, I'm too old, and they won't say you're too old, but they'll just say things that your vision's not. Your
performance isn't what we're looking for.
Yeah, and you're too old, but we can't tell you that, so we have to say your cholesterol's too high, your vision's too high.
You're not as fast as you.
Well, that's true.
Your eyesight isn't quite as good. We need that. We need that 20/10 vision.
Well, I got it now, but I mean, you know.
Well, yeah, but now you're a senior citizen.
Yes.
So that's different.
Yeah, as I know.
But we'll hire you as a desk job.
Yeah. No,
because you're a veteran and we get money because of that.
Yeah, well, that's maybe how I got hired at Hardee's for all I know.
You're a veteran and we need veterans for the tax rate off.
And it makes them look good, too.
Yeah.
That's probably how I got to Sykes, although I did pass all the tests that they had, so I met all the requirements.
They didn't really care who got...
you had...
They didn't really care all that much. Well,
at the beginning, they did.
Yeah.
But over time, they got less. But when I was tested there, you had to pass all the tests.
Yeah, I know.
Or you wouldn't get hired.
I remember taking those. But by the time... once SBC quit...
Oh, yeah.
Comcast came in. They would train the kid from the farm who had never seen a computer.
Yep.
In 2003, I'm like, this is a 2003-ish, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like the kid had never seen a computer, ever. I'm like going, he's not that much older than I am. How has he not seen a computer?
Because.
I mean, just like
rural school didn't have the money.
Yeah, but
and on the farm,
2003.
On the farm, that particular farm, they did use a computer. So.
Yeah, but geez, 2003.
Well,
internet had been out by 10 years by then.
I retired in '92 and didn't have a clue what to do with the computer. As far as I know, there was a pull rope on the side of it that started.
Oh yeah, and because he'd never seen a computer before, and they taught him how to use a computer, he was checklist man. That's all he knew how to do. Was run the checklist.
Yeah, right.
Didn't know how to do anything else.
Right. That's
the problem. Never got in trouble.
Well,
he followed the checklist to the letter because that's all he was trained for.
Well, that's sometimes what you need, I guess.
Except when customers complained that he didn't know what he was doing, but he never got in trouble because I'm following the checklist exactly how they trained me.
Well,
but the customer's pissed off as hell.
Well,
so I remember getting calls from him later transferred to me. I'm like, I'm just across the hallway. I'm gonna run back. I run over and he says, I got your phone call. The idiots are pissed off. You didn't do anything. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I followed the checklist. You did this and this and this. Yeah, they're irately pissed off, and they want to talk to corporate management people about you. And then I says, I come back to him at lunch and I say, oh yeah, all you need to do is this, this, and this. Yeah, but that's on the scope of support. But they were happy when they left.
Well, when they insisted on the
They
Yahoo,
were happy
and it
that
wouldn't
I
work.
helped them fix their computer.
When the Yahoo just made things not
Oh,
work.
that was just terrible.
And we just made it work without the Yahoo. Did they have a fit?
Oh, I know.
And
I
said,
remember that
but
stupid.
I just fixed it.
The SBC DSL Yahoo software was absolutely crap.
And I said, you know, the customer is very happy, and you have a customer.
When they went back to the old,
computer's not able to handle it.
when they went back to the old Internet 300 software that they'd used before,
it worked fine.
they could still download.
Yep.
And it worked 10 times better.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't like when
Actually, a lot of times it was faster because you could actually go in there and manipulate some numbers.
Well, you didn't have all this other stuff fooling around in the background.
Well, you can manipulate numbers and values and other things of their internet connection.
But the bottom,
you could give them a speed boost when you weren't supposed to do that, but you know what? If they were a nice customer, you'd help them out.
Go through there and tune up everything you can, and it works better.
Yeah,
you know?
I remember so many nice customers, and I'd go in there and I'd do extra stuff that I wasn't supposed to do. There actually was supposed to be level 2 agents were only supposed to do this only. And I was like, okay, we're going to clean this, run the line check, get the better connection speed, better than they called in, blah, blah, blah. In fact, they weren't even having internet speed problems, but hey, I fixed it by running the line check, which cleared their line of all the noise and shit.
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah. Hey, they're getting better connections after they talk to me about an email problem. I think they're doing that almost all the calls that people were nice to me. People who hated me and screamed at me and never did that. It was screwed.
That's the size vehicle Don had.
Yeah.
It's toast now.
I know. I remember.
Yep. Yep. There we are.
Gas come down again. Gas come down again.
Maybe.
Diesel went up a little bit.
Well,
Yeah, it's not going to be too long until those are going back up.
well, you're right. And after they wiped out a strategic reserve.
Yeah, it's...
When you're ready.
Very good.
Are you strapped in?
Yeah,
Bit more strapped. Just a thought.
And now it's raining.
Huh?
And now it's raining.
Yes, just what we need, a little more rain. say stay out of Oak Park?
No, go through it.
No, what did you say there was an email?
There's a free hot dog thing there apparently going on right now.
Oh, no,
between 11 and 1.
We don't need a free hot dog. We don't need a free hot dog.
Still going fun up there.
That road's blocked off. It's partially blocked off. A lot of construction going on this way.
Yep. Take down this thing.
I'm going to take him some money and see if he's got any other radio here that he's looking to move. Or not. I don't know whether it got crushed in the accident. There we are. They only have one car now, so that's where they're at. Let's see how many. Part of the road is over. He's got about a $1,200 radio, HF radio.
Supposed to get the money right out.
Yeah,
He does or doesn't?
he does. Well, see what I stopped when I looked through his stuff. I said, "There's a power supply and a microphone for an Icon radio." I don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's got an Icon radio, and I think he's probably got a VHF or UHF at some point. And they said, yeah, he said he's not sure where that's at, but I did look at it and I was going to bring it out. Then I didn't realize how much it cost. I said, let me just have it stay right here with you while I figure out what to do with that. And I tried to give him the money for the packs and that I got today, and he said, you keep that. And I said, well, I'll give it to you again. Nope. All right, because they were going to throw it, she was going to throw it away. And I said, well, I know we could get money for the power supply and whatever else. What? Is this your neighborhood?
It is.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
I see that. Reminds me of the flood.
This is worse. At least during the flood, I could like drive closer.
Yes. Okay.
Right now, I gotta park there.
Yes. Okay. Good to see you. That's the lady from State Farm.
Oh.
Can't think of her name.
I'd love to get drive back. My knee actually, my bladder hurts just about.
Yep. Yep. Thank you for putting up with me.
I tried to as long as I could, but I
was there too long,
I
but
had 3 cups of coffee and a thing of water before we left. Even though I went to the
are they
bathroom before I
catching
left.
up with us, you think?
Yeah,
Maybe. Okay.
Well, I went to the bathroom before we left, but I didn't expect we would be sitting over there for over an hour.
I didn't think I was either, but got him to talk and his wife to talk, and we'll figure out.
My right knee is not too bad because I kind of have it stretched out a little bit on this side, but I can't do it with the
He said make sure you and Jeff use the microphone. The big chrome microphone.
We have microphones at home. We have microphones. We got microphones for radios we don't use.
It's this tall.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We got microphones for radios we don't use right now. We got radios we don't use now.
I know.
About a $1,200 radio that we barely use.
It works good though.
Yes.
If I knew better how to use it,
Yeah.
I would probably use it more. But I don't know how to.
I was looking at the 101D, and then I was looking at the 7610 radio.
Yeah.
And I was like going, geez, if I saved $3,000.
No.
I might be able to get that. But I was like, started thinking,
What are you gonna do with it? Yeah.
well, that's maybe another hunk of junk that just sits there and not does
No,
anything.
it's not a hunk of junk.
Well,
and the 7300
it's a hunk of something that they.
7300 is a good radio.
Yeah.
There's not a thing wrong with that radio. If it was on a bigger antenna, it would do better. Right?
Yeah.
The other antenna is bigger, but in a specific situation.
Oh yeah, I looked more on that thing, and no, that big pop-up display is not. That was a separate monitor.
Okay.
It's the way it looked like. It looked like it was just the radio, but it kind of looks like a miniature version of. It kind of looks like they merged the 101XD and the FDX10. It kind of merged them together, so it's an HF+6. That's it. So I don't know how much it's going to be because they're still waiting for FCC to approve it. I guess it's over in Japan right now being sold.
Well, yeah, it hasn't been out and tested yet.
I just saw it on YouTube last. US Yasu was talking about it last night on their YouTube channel, and how they're still in the waiting stages for FCC to approve it. So it's waiting for FCC approval officially. And it's on a reserve bid on Ichiro right now, which I think September is when it's going to be available in the US.
No, we don't need one.
So I was like, well, it's different.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like it's the 300DR of the 101D. That's kind of the way it looked to me. It's like the merged. It's like the compact version of the 101D.
I don't know.
That's the way it looked. I
Yeah.
don't know, could be wrong, but I had a meeting that I forgot about that I only caught halfway through because I thought I'd be home at that time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I caught the most important part of it.
Okay.
The other stuff is just kind of filler that we already kind of knew about. Just waiting for the one guy to retire, and well, hopefully he retires. I should say. If he doesn't retire, we got problems.
If he does?
If he does retire, everything's great. If he decides not to retire, we got problems.
Okay. I gotta remember 16 still tore up, so we'll hold 16. Wow, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I said it was getting late.
No kidding.
Oh. chance of severe weather tomorrow
Okay.
for us.
It'll be in the 90s tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, Muggies all could be too.
It's gonna stay cool.
Dew points will be in the 70s tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
Hot, muggy, and there's going to be storms.
yay.
In fact, they said it could be maybe even some tornadic stuff
Don't want that.
because the atmosphere's going to be kind of set up for that.
Yeah, nope, don't want to play that game.
We might get some general thunderstorms today, but maybe a slight risk of severe. But once the sun goes down, that'll probably be gone. And next week could be in the 90s. Boy, it's going to be really bad though. Texas area, from Texas to Kansas, all the way over to California. Whew, it's going to be hot. Where are you going?
Told you 16th is under construction.
Oh,
It's down to one lane maybe.
okay.
That's why I'm going this way. So it's down to one lane maybe. I might not have had a turn line, but that's what I did. Okay, so right or wrong, I don't see a policeman on me yet, so I must be okay.
I'll get recording.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah, one guy was saying this morning, it says if you need an oil change for your vehicle, it might be best to get it done sooner than when.
Where the price of oil
Well,
goes up.
besides, well, not before there's oil even available.
Yeah. Well, that's a good point, but we're not driving.
No, I know we're not driving now.
This is due at 158,000 and we're 153. Almost 154,000 miles.
Yeah. My comment back was, guy says, well, maybe just change out the filter every once in a while.
Well, you could do that, but the ideal way is to do it completely.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you're not putting a lot of miles on them, they're
Yeah, just change out the filter, you're good.
well, make sure the oil's still in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you have 4 or 5 drops, it might be time for the out of court.
You think? 449.
Yeah, that ain't gonna last long. As soon as the petroleum place lets up, and as soon as they start running out of fuel in Europe, it's really gonna be a shocker.
Mm-hmm.
They've already shut down one pipeline that was not even expected to be shut down.
Yeah.
And then this Nord Stream 1 everything is going to probably be shut down as they claim maintenance,
Yep.
which might be maintenance for 6 months. Or never again. Depending. Yeah, people are still traveling. Well, travel while you can still get going someplace.
Well, you know.
Yeah. But even Gwen was even saying things are gonna get bad. You know it's bad when they're saying it's getting bad too, versus just the
She's a smart lady.
crazies on the internet saying that.
She's a smart lady.
Yeah,
And she's getting intelligence we're not getting.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. If she's talking about it getting bad, yeah, probably. Yeah. 15 grand for a bunker.
It's out in the middle of nowhere. Though.
Yeah, well, that'd be a good place to be.
Both good and bad. Do need water and power.
Well, yeah, that is
Water for sure.
yeah, power secondary, but yeah, you definitely need water. Preferably filtered water.
Would be a plus.
Although I was looking at that last night. Actually, looking at it this morning, actually. Bottled water. It's called the Glacier, whatever.
Glacial.
It's basically, it's a vapor distilled water with minerals added to it. I was like,
Yep.
that sounds pretty, that probably is pretty pure water.
Yeah, well.
You know, 1 liter jugs are about like 2 something. I don't know, I looked at different levels of stuff, and I was like, I was like, okay, this would make the best option of that. Oh, you can spend a lot of money on water. Oh my goodness. Well, these 1 liter bottles and stuff.
We've got some water in the house now, so
Yeah.
we have jugs out in the shed we can fill out with water. So but you go through water really quickly, you don't realize how quickly.
Oh yeah. And the guy says you can kind of use slightly. You can use the reverse osmosis, even water that doesn't necessarily taste the greatest.
To make it halfway
You
safe.
can use it for cooking.
Yeah.
You know, if it's called for, this and this to be added to a mix, slightly not the greatest tasting water in the world can be fine. Dirty water, no, but slightly, the stuff you wouldn't want to, the Aquafina stuff that tastes like crap to drink would be okay in cooking. Good thing is there's no tax on a lot of that stuff.
No, food and water shouldn't be taxed.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was like, man, I could buy a whole hoop of this water,
No, we can get water.
but there's no taxes on it. I was like, that's pretty cool. 1,000 or 100 of these 4-packs or 6-packs of 1 liter water for $988. No tax.
No.
I don't have that much money on me, but
No,
golly, if you needed it.
we don't need it like that.
I was like, that would be a lot of packs of water. That would be a lot of wheat.
Yeah.
Definitely be stocked up for a year on that.